everybody, welcome back. I thought I'd return to a graveyard in Hammerwich near Cannock Chase on this beautiful summer evening. It's just gone 8 o'clock, obviously still daylight, absolutely gorgeous. First day of a heat wave and little bits of drizzle, so I've got to play that one by ear. Conflicting weather reports, some say it's going to rain and some say it's not going to rain, so I thought I'd take the risk and come out of here. Now, the reason I come here again is I've had an idea. I'll show you. I've got 2 trail cameras and I'm thinking find a good secluded place to put these trail cameras here, leave these overnight. I'll come back and retrieve them in the morning and see what footage we've got. Now, I didn't know this, but if you saw my video from when I was here, it was about a month or 2 ago, wasn't too long back. I walked around doing my usual, looking at graves, getting the dates and stuff like that, just getting a feel for the place. Now, when I was walking across this section here, can you see on the camera? The small grave with a cross there. Not this one, the one in the background. There's 2 graves there. Well, there's 3 with the crosses. Now, when I was just talking, an EVP came through saying, whispering, "That's mine." And obviously I didn't know that in the moment until I got home and found it in the edit. So I'm going to try and find a suitable tree in that area. And there's another section over there. I might see if I can try and find it. I've got to be mindful, but I'm hoping this time of night there's not going to be too many people passing by. And if I come here early enough in the morning, retrieve them. It's always a risk. Do you get your cameras back? So I'm going to put these up and then do a little investigation and see how we get on. If I can find a tree big. Oh, hello. Well, guys, success with the trail camera in the background there. Hopefully that's well hidden. There's too many open gaps where if somebody did happen to come along, I believe they would see the trail camera. So I've only set up the 1 trail camera. I could take the risk. I mean, it's not like the children are off school, they're going to be out here late, but you never know. So let's just see how we get on with the 1 trail camera. So in the meantime, good evening, spirits. I've come back to your beautiful graveyard. Could you remember when I was here the last time? I had a spirit saying that's mine to a grave over there. Would you be able to come forward tonight? Would you be able to talk again? The device in front of me, the camera, that will only record images. It won't harm you. Just records things in a moment. I've got a camera here and I've got a microphone here. Come close to the microphone if you can. Talk into it. I believe the spirits can see me, but if you can't see me, just like we can't see you until you want us to see, come towards my voice. because I got that EVP on that grave, I wish I'd known in the moment, obviously, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand over there. I'll bring you guys with me, obviously. I nearly jumped out of my skin. The church bells are 5 minutes late. Right, this small grave here is the grave I believe had the EVP. Could be any one of these graves here. If you've got a military eye, can you see where my trail camera is? Hopefully nobody does see that. I want to raise my camera up so I'm in shot a little bit better, but at the same time I want to be able to cover some of this. It's either going to be too high or too low. But what if I put the K2 on? Now the trouble is the K2 is not going to stand on that. No, that's not going to... Oh, hang on. You guys can see that, yes. K2's flickering. Is that a spirit here with me? Whoa, strong. Strong, strong in the yellow. Spirit, I'm going to put this bell here. If you tap the top of the bell, that's all it'll do. Tap it once for no, or twice for yes. That's good strong energy there in the yellow. Settling a bit, are you settling? Now then, I don't know if there's any name on this grave because it's so old and it's covered in ivy. Spirit, would you be able to stop the lights flashing for a second, please? Because if you can stop them lights from flashing and I ask you a question, you could answer me by making the lights flash. Thank you. Are you a male spirit? Wow. Oof, just got a weird feelings right through my body there. Okay, could you stop the flashing, please? If you could, you can make it flash as long as you want after I ask the question. Are you an adult spirit? No. Are you a child? Neither. You got to be... Okay. I think we're going with child there, are we? Spirit, if you could stop it from flashing, please. Thank you. Well, I was just about to say, all of this is on command. Are you 10 years old? It's just a random age that come into my head. Are you below 10 years old? It's flashing. Could you make it stop, please? Was you 9 years old? 8? 7? 6? 6 years old. Whoa. That briefly went and still is momentarily flickering in the orange, but that's on a good, strong yellow. Thank you so much. Spirit, would you be able to tap the bell? Use your energy and just press the top of the bell. It doesn't matter if you can't tap the bell, but what you're using there to let me know that you're here with me is fantastic. Man, this is pretty much all command, you know. That's all good stuff. Whew. It's a bit warm. So, 6-year-old child, yeah? Did we establish if you were male, little boy? Or was you female? Actually, when I came here the first time and I walked along here, the whisper that come through that I heard in my headphones says, "That's mine." Was that you that said that regarding being this your grave? You can make the lights flash again now as an answer if you want. Or was it not you? Some other spirit somewhere else? Was it a spirit trying to fool me, maybe? Maybe it was a spirit on one of the graves behind. K2's gone quiet now. Oh, as I say that, it's gone back into the next screen. It did briefly flash to the yellow. If I open an app on my phone, it is essentially a word bank. Now you can dive into this word bank and choose the words inside of it to communicate with me. Okay. Now then, spirits, if you knock that over, feel free to do it again. You can push that off. If you're not happy with that on this gravestone, you can push that off. I don't mind. Wow, okay. Guys, I'm going to run this necrometer again because first impressions, I kind of liked it. Now, spirits of this graveyard, beautiful place.
2020s.
2020s. You know what? Just as a refresher, just to let you know that this place is St. John's the Baptist in Hammerwich. I think I mentioned that earlier.
Lindsay.
Lindsay. Would this be Lindsay? 6-year-old Lindsay? Could you tell me your age in this?
Burned down.
Burned down. Could you tell me what burned down? It wasn't your house, was it? Your home?
Water.
Water. Oh, damn it. I was going to bring a drink with me this evening.
Cowboy.
Cowboy. I don't think cowboy has any relevance here. That's gone way over. Orange, I want to say. I just caught out the corner of my eye. Probably yellow or...
Moving along.
Moving along. Could you tell me what your name is, please? I mean, I got Lindsay, but if that's correct, could you repeat that and say Lindsay again?
Alarming.
I hope you're not being alarmed at my presence here, because I don't mean no harm to any spirits whatsoever.
No clip.
No clip. There'll be no clip if it's not recording. Let me see. Yeah, we're still good.
1:30.
What's 1:30 got to do with this?
Stop this.
You want me to stop this investigation? Why? I want to communicate with the spirits of this graveyard. It's a beautiful place. You could tell me your story. Not just the spirit of the person who's buried here.
Human.
Human. I am human. I assume and hope that the spirits are human as well. Don't want any...
Likely.
Likely, yes. We don't want any dark spirits here, do we? So, Lindsay, is that you here, buried here? Or is your name something else? Does any other spirits want to come forward? Come close to this device. Put your hand on it. Come and touch it. If you're really strong, you'll make these lights go way up to the red. There's a flicker there, briefly. Spirit.
Kiss.
Kiss. There's no one here to kiss. Unless a beautiful woman walks past. But I can't randomly just kiss a woman.
Strange water movement.
Strange water movement. That has to be irrelevant, surely. Is there any spirits that want to tell me about the story, the life story? Could somebody tell me through this device how you died? Keep an eye on that, guys. You never know.
No trespassing zone.
A no trespassing zone. Well, where these trees are, it's fenced off, so I assume there's no access there.
They scare me.
They scare you? Who scares you? We've got a grave of Thomas here. We've got Harold and Beatrice, husband and wife. All the names on the graves are on the other side. So therefore, now there is a name on here, but my God, I cannot make that out. Whatever the name is, I can tell you it's not Leslie. That's for sure. But this grave here, little boy, little girl. Don't forget, you can tap the bell if you can. Oh, I missed the last one. It said disease. So a spirit here die of a disease. Would have been something like TB. Tuberculosis, maybe. Like a... Because back in the day, they didn't have a cure for it. In fact, I don't know if they've got a cure for it now. All they could do with the tuberculosis patients was open the windows. That's as far as I'm aware, but I just don't think they knew what to do. I don't know what it's like now. But am I right? Was that the disease you died of?
Group sessions.
Group sessions. I'm going to ignore that one. Tuberculosis. Did this person die of tuberculosis here? TB. If you're not sure what I'm on about, it's just abbreviated TB. Or was it diphtheria? Because back in the early, what was it, the late 1800s, there was a strong outbreak of diphtheria. One of the symptoms of diphtheria is black eyes. I wonder, the black-eyed child, little girl, I wonder if she suffered from diphtheria. Or is she just purely evil? Does any of those spirits want to come forward, please? Right, guys, we're going to knock this one off.
Undoubtedly.
Yes, undoubtedly. Well, I've only used this app twice now, as you've seen me do so. I will give it some more time. It does appear to be okay. Very strong in the red there. There's a good strong presence here, isn't there? Tap that bell, please, if you can. I never demand, I'm only asking if you can do so. husband and wife, and Thomas is the bigger grave. I'd like to mention the names just in case any names come through. I don't know what that says. This one here is Charles. That one's a bit of a struggle to get behind. Another small grave here. Anne Maria. If I'm honest, I don't know what the hell that one says. I'm hoping the trail camera is secluded enough. I mean, it's way out the way. That is the view of the graveyard. There is a path out where people walk through, but I would have thought, being the rest of the night, as the night goes on, not many people are going to come by, I'd have thought. Man, I don't know if I pointed this out the last time I was here, but yes, there's even a grave in there. Now, as you can see, I'm quite the distance away. I'm probably a good 10 foot away from that. Spirit, would you be able to make the lights go up to the yellow again? Just trying to prove a point here that it's not me affecting that. If you can, I'd appreciate it. I understand you are a child. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of anything that I have with me. Don't be afraid of me. Like I say, I will not harm anyone. Thank you. Good big flash there into the yellow and a small green one. I'm going to change locations now because I want to say goodbye to you. Thank you. I'd appreciate that. Do you want to say goodbye? Just make it flash into the yellow. If you can. There was a flicker. Thank you. This is awkward carrying this with a tripod on, but bear with me, guys. Just want to get out a shot of that house on the right hand side in the distance there. Reason being is that is a vicarage. Now I see the name son of John and Elizabeth, but I can't see the name of the actual person who's buried there. We've got Mary to the left, Anne, can't make that one out. And this one, possibly out of shot of camera, is Hannah. I wonder, spirits, could you make the lights flicker on that device? Thank you. Into the yellow. I'll just stick with the one cat ball. I can't make that name out. Thank you for flashing that device. If you're strong enough, take it to the red, maybe, or the orange. Push it off. Once again, guys, as you can see with the trees, any trees in the background, it's as still as it is in your living room now. By Christ, it's warm. Spirits, not just the spirit of the person whose this grave is, any spirits in this graveyard. We've got a cat ball there, if you touch it. There's a flicker on the K2, the one with the solid green light. Come and approach that. The stronger your energy, the more lights will go up from the left to the right, to the yellow, orange or red. I've got a bell. All you have to do is just tap the bell. There's a cat ball, what we call a cat ball. Funny enough, there's a cat in the graveyard in the background. You probably not see it. If you move the ball, it'll flash, it'll light up. It'll also roll off the headstone as well. It's in a little indentation on the grave as well, so it's quite firmly placed. So it would take some force to push that off. Certainly no wind tonight, no breeze, barely a breeze. I think what I'll do is, the last couple of videos, I've not used the thermal. I'm interested in going back to that small grave. With the thermal, that is. Set that to record. It's recording now. So what I'll do is, I'll do the usual minute or two. Any spirits want to come forward? Show yourself on this device. As you can see on the thermal, it's shown 23 degrees. My watch is telling me it's 28 still. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Come forward, spirits. Please don't be afraid of any device. Like I said, this device in my hand is called a thermal camera. You could potentially make the temperature drop. I don't want it to rise, it's warm enough. See if there's any heat signature on the camera. Just a little bit. If any spirits could stand next to the grave, that would be fantastic if you could show yourself on here. I would love some good, clear, strong visual evidence. These gravestones are retaining quite some heat. The black is the heat. The lighter colour is the cooler on this setting that I have. But if I could get some sort of shadow figure, maybe. Could any spirit do that? And what about this one? I had the K2 on earlier on the bell. Would you be able to show yourself on this device? Now then, spirits, did we have any interaction with the K2? Oh, straight away there. Well, I never saw anything unusual on the thermal. It'll be interesting to have a look when I get it on the old computer, so. Yeah, we're doing for time. Something or someone is affecting this device. Are you strong enough to tip it off the grave? This person here, it says son of John and Elizabeth. So there's a male spirit here. And you were a son, so you mustn't have been that old. I take it that your parents were still alive when you passed on. Unfortunately, you can only barely read half of the gravestone, but as it goes down, it's just completely weathered away. Your parents would have been devastated when you died. Flicker. You're in a better place though now, aren't you? Could you tell me how old you was? Let's say, was you a teenager? Was you younger than a teenager? Was you older than a teenager? Little flicker. Was you 20 years old? 21? Was you in your 20s? Maybe you passed on in your 30s. Maybe doesn't want to communicate with me. Weirdly, there's a breeze just picking up. Completely deadly still before. Now that breeze. Very strange, because the trees that I'm looking at there are not even moving. Is there a spirit affecting the atmospherics of this place? Is there a spirit making the breeze? One of the elements. We got earth, wind, fire. Did somebody make a little breeze? I wonder, do you get many visitors here? I bet you didn't have many people since I was last here. Only people just passing by. Are you okay with me being here? I think this gravestone here, this grave, is, it's had its moments with the K2, but that could be just coincidental. But I think this one's fairly inactive, especially compared to that small one over there. If there is a spirit around here, do you want me to move the devices off that headstone? Little flicker. Shall I move somewhere else? I think I will, actually. Yes, I thought so. I don't think the spirit, whoever's buried there, wants me around the grave. That's a shame, but, you know, you got to respect them, haven't you? Hang on, that just tapped. That bell just tapped. That was a spirit, thank you. Whoa, K2's gone mental. Guys, believe me when I say, I know the camera's here, and I went over there. I put the bell on top of a grave. Then I put the K2 on. As I was doing that, the bell tapped. I mean, please take my word for it, because the camera was obviously not on it. When it tapped, for a second I thought, oh, because I always put the bell down and most of the time I just tap it anyway. But I didn't tap it. But the bell tapped ever so gently. Then the K2 went crazy into the orange. And I'm fumbling to try and put the cat ball on, but it kept rolling off. So I'll get the camera, get you guys over there. Hang on, that just tapped. That bell just tapped. That was a spirit. Thank you. Whoa, K2's gone mental. Man. Hang on, that just tapped. That bell just tapped. That was a spirit. Thank you. Whoa, K2's gone mental. Man. Right, spirits. Would you be able to make that happen again? Tap the bell, please. Do it while I'm stood here right now. Make the K2, make the lights go mental. Make them go way up into the yellow or the orange. Now I can get the ball to stop rolling. Right, spirits. I can't believe that happened when I never had the camera on. Like the last time when the bell went on, when the bell was tapped and I had the camera pointing at whatever, feet away. This camera is over there just while I briefly, do you know what I should have done? I should have brought the camera up first, then gone back and got the stuff. But whether you want to believe me or not, but that's what happened. Am I right? Please make something happen just to confirm what I said. Little flicker. Beautiful place this, even this time on a summer's evening. It's gone back to its deadly stillness again. I just want to try something for a second there. And now to tap the bell, you have to press the top. Right. Obviously, that's how it works. So I couldn't have touched it like that because it's not been activated. You have to tap the top of the bell. I've just been stood behind the camera for a few minutes, just taking in the scenery, just taking in the moment. But I was thinking about that and I thought, was it me? Did I do that? But I put it down first and then put the K2 on. That was a breeze. We just had a sudden breeze pick up. Unless something wants to show me otherwise. But spirits, that is what I want you to do without a breeze. What I would like you to do is tip it from left to right or right to left, not backwards. So if we do get a breeze, it's in this general direction. So that would go over on its back again. But I want to see it go on its front, left to right. In case you hadn't noticed as well, I'm sure you have, the hex box. Just giving it some volume. First word that come up there, I'm sure it said, yeah, we're back. Can a spirit confirm that they tapped that bell before? Damn it, I wish I had the camera on. Could you tell me who it was? You say me? What's your name? My name is Dave. You know me, surely. I've been here once before. I thought I'd return because it's a beautiful graveyard. I know I'm covering the cat ball. I'll tell you what. I'll move the cat ball there. Is the cat? Is that what it said? Something, the cat. There was a cat in the graveyard before. Could you make the cat pass by? Whoa. In the red. Could you make the lights that are flashing, could you make them stop? Just for a minute. Thank you. Whoa. Now I won't be able to see the K. I won't be able to see the K2 light up now. Obviously, I'm behind it. So if you can make the bell ring, move the ball, give the ball a flick. Is that Tom? Tom, can you help the spirits come through? That was a new voice I've never heard, I don't think. Kind of felt a bit unpleasant. Is there a bad spirit in this graveyard? Yep. Now, I can't remember if I got the vibe of a bad spirit the last time. I'm sure I didn't. Or is it different being here in the morning as it is in the evening? Please make the bell. Please make that bell ring. It's the one shouting help. Does somebody need help here? The K2's very active in this graveyard tonight. And I wish that bell would ring again. Could a spirit, for the benefit of this camera, could a spirit not come forward, maybe sit next to me, sit opposite me on this side, walk past the camera, push the device over, flick the ball? I know I'm asking for a lot. I'm just trying to get some sort of visual evidence. That's not to say that I don't want to hear your voice, because I do. Come and talk into the device's camera, the device's microphones. Could somebody, or even Tom, or anyone, would you be able to tell me the person's name of that small grave? That's it, no. I would like to know the person's name. It wasn't Leslie by any chance, was it? Was it a little child? Could you tell me who's affecting this device? You got, you know what? Whoever this is has got very strong energy. You got my full permission just to push it over. Push the device, tap the bell, flick the ball. Imagine if they did all three. I'd be well impressed. For some strange reason, I do feel I feel enclosed now. I didn't earlier. When I was here earlier, I felt a lot more relaxed. I feel slightly more tense. Anticipation is what I'm feeling. Is somebody going to come out and show themselves? Do you know, if a spirit wants to come out and show themselves, come and talk to me. I'll have a full-blown conversation. I always say this. Is the spirit here male? Man. Is the spirit... Oh, you get attacked by a fly. Get off. Is the spirit here male? Yes. No response there, but I got a yes in here. Or is the spirit female? It's weird because I do sense female. I don't know why, but I feel like there's a little girl around me. I don't know if that's the feeling from that grave earlier on. But as the night is moving on, Spirits, could you make that bell ring when them bells stop? Please. I'm getting a little bit excited about the bell because last week it went off. And I know that went off earlier on. Man, why did I not bring the camera here first? I'm beating myself up over that one. Can a spirit through this device confirm that the bell went off earlier on? Aye. Was it a little child that did that? Well, whoever it was, thank you. Spirit, I'm going to turn this device off. Are you okay with that? Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wow. I know I say this to all the places, but I do like this place. Well, that was weird because I'll have to have a look on this camera here to see if this one picked up when I was putting the devices down. That'll be interesting. I never thought of that before. But what an interesting place, what an interesting investigation I thought that was. And weirdly, there's a breeze picking up. I've got a funny feeling we're going to get a little bit of rain tonight. I did just check while I was packing the tripod away. I had a quick look on my phone, and it did say that thunderstorms are brewing in the area. So that's why I thought, you know what? However long this video is, at least I've got this part. I hope thunderstorms and rain doesn't affect the trail camera too much. Keep setting it off and stuff like that. Not that it matters, because whatever's irrelevant, I'll just delete anyway. But spirits, the device I've left tied to the tree, I'm inviting any spirit to come forward through the night to activate that device. Please show yourself if you possibly can, and I'll come back in the morning and I'll come and collect it. Oh, I'm dreading the thought of that. I'm going to get up and drive all the way back here just to pick the camera up. But it's either that or I'll leave it here, and I ain't doing that. So anyway, guys, I've had a really great time here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you did, give the video a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell, that bloody bell. And of course, I will see you guys all on the next video. Thank you, as always, for watching these. I do appreciate everybody that does that. I appreciate all the nice comments. And with that, guys, I'm going to get back to the car before we do have a splashdown. And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.